Hello everyone, I'm Chris Hernandez. This is the Weekly Report, your look at news about programs and services provided by the departments of the City of Kansas City, Missouri. The spring-summer issue of KCMOre, the city's biannual magazine, is now available online. Just go to kcmo.gov and enter KCMOre in the search bar. This magazine features the spring curbside leaf and brush collection schedule, as well as helpful articles about important city services and how the city connects with residents to build a better Kansas City. Please note, while previous issues of KCMOre have been mailed out, this time the issue is available online only. Residents without internet access may request a print copy by contacting the 311 call center. Mayor Sly James focused on Kansas City's future leaders when he delivered his third State of the City address on March 24th. The speech was streamed live into many Kansas City classrooms and delivered live to a crowd of 400 students at Park Hill High School. Mayor James centered his speech on his education, enforcement, employment, and efficiency agenda, explaining how today's youth play a vital role in Kansas City's future success. After the speech, Mayor James held a town hall-style question and answer segment with 5 Park Hill High School students.
The disturbances that happened last summer at Westport and the Plaza areas, caused by young people.
Yeah.
What are your plans to fix that? Also, do you think that will happen in Zona Rosa this year?
And I should say, for people, we are right next to Zona Rosa right here at Park Hill High School.
I think the circumstances are a little bit more, are a little bit different in Zona Rosa versus the Plaza, for example. Different types of stores, different kinds of clientele, different grounds, different rules for the grounds, very well posted. A very active on-site security group that runs around and says, what are you doing here? See you later, get gone. If you're not there buying something, then you're probably going to move on. Plus the stores close earlier, so then you're not old enough to get in the bars, so you're not going to hang out. All right, you're going to go someplace where you can hang out. And all of you, do y'all hang out somewhere?
Yeah.
All get together somewhere? Where you get together? A movie?
House.
House?
House.
All right, all right. But you all hang out. That's a natural thing. We've all done it. Even some of the old people here used to hang out. We just hung out in a different place. We can't simply throw kids out of places. We have to give them a place to go. And that's why we got started with our summer programming with Club KC, with the night kicks, night hoops, night nets, and started to expand those programs. Occupied minds and kids and bodies will do something more productive than get into trouble. If they're not occupied, then you're going to find a bunch that get into trouble. So give them something to do. The next thing that we're trying to do is we really, really, really need jobs. The city hires a lot of kids during the summertime. I think we hired about 100 last year, give or take, but we had 350 show up for the interviews. What happens to the 250 we couldn't hire? What are they doing? We need summer jobs, all right? But we need parents to start parenting. We need churches to start churching. We need nonprofits to start nonprofiting. I
feel like this is a whole different topic you're getting into.
No. If we're going to deal with youth and the issues that we have with youth, we have to do that as a community. The city cannot take care of every child in this city.
The City Council has approved the next step in expanding Kansas City's streetcar system. It will add 8 miles of track along 3 corridors. That decision includes the proposed minimum endpoint for those 3 extensions. Phase 2 plans to run east along Independence Avenue to Benton Boulevard, east along Linwood Boulevard to Prospect Avenue, and south on Main Street to UMKC. These will all branch out from the starter line that's being built downtown along Main from the River Market to Union Station. The proposal includes the Prospect Max, a rapid transit bus line. The next rail planning process engaged about 20,000 stakeholders, some 12,000 in person and another 8,000 online. The expanded streetcar system is projected to add $860 million in economic growth to Kansas City over the next 15 years. The next step is seeking court and voter approval of the funding plan. Learn more about the streetcar project at kcstreetcar.org. The City Council passed the fiscal year 2014-15 budget on Thursday, March 27th. The new fiscal year starts May 1st. To view the budget, visit kcmo.gov and search for budget. Now let's check in with some of our city's departments.
Hi, I'm Heidi Downer with Kansas City Parks and Recreation. Springtime is finally here, so get ready to enjoy the many outdoor events we have lined up. If you like to play soccer, no matter what your age or skill level, make plans to attend the Sporting KC Ability Soccer Camp on Thursday, April 3rd. This fun, free event from 6 to 7:30 is especially geared towards persons with disabilities. It will be held at the Sporting KC Training Center at 63rd Street and Lewis Road in Swope Park. Visit the Recreation Council of Greater Kansas City's website, rcgkc.org, for more information. Volunteers of all ages and abilities are needed to clean up the Blue River on Saturday morning, April 5th. Enjoy donuts and coffee when you sign in at 8 a.m. at the Lakeside Nature Center in Swope Park, 4701 East Gregory Boulevard. T-shirts, work gloves, tools, and trash bags will be provided, and volunteers will meet back at the center for lunch at noon. Both individuals and groups can register at lakesidernaturecenter.org or by calling 816-513-8960. The City of Fountains, that's us, marks the official start of fountain season on Tuesday, April 8th at the Eagle Scout Memorial Fountain at 39th Street and Gillum Road. Join the Board of Parks and Recreation Commissioners and local Boy Scouts at 11 a.m. for a small ceremony as the city's 48 public fountains spring back to life. A public meeting about Washington Square Park will be held at 6 p.m. Wednesday, April the 16th. The park, a 5-acre area at Pershing Road and Grand Boulevard, is being redeveloped by the Parks Department in collaboration with landscape architects and economic advisors. These consultants will present their research and take questions and comments from the public. A location for the meeting is still being decided and will be posted later on the calendar section at kcparks.org. For more information about these events and other activities, see the Parks and Recreation website at kcparks.org or give us a call at 816-513-7500.
The KCPD, see, I'm already doing it, the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department is quite fond of using acronyms. And one acronym community groups often hear is CIO, which is Community Interaction Officer. We have 7. East Patrol has Jason Cooley.
Community Interaction Officer position provides many opportunities for the police department to be able to help people. More times than not, it's just a positive experience and allows us to engage the community, break down barriers, earn trust, earn friendships, and just try to make communities safer. And it's about relationships, partnerships, and communication. CIOs offer an opportunity for direct engagement with the community that goes beyond just the typical call for service.
Metro Patrol, John Trainer.
I think CIO position is important. It gives the homes associations, businesses, citizens a contact person, even to ask what happened on their block, to what can I do about crime in my neighborhood. We bring things to the table, talk about them, work things out, problem solving. There's just a lot of people in the city that want to help.
Central Patrol, Jim Shriver.
The CIO serves as a critical link between the citizens of Kansas City and the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department. In Central Patrol Division, I think we got some of the best groups in the entire Kansas City metropolitan area. Very close group. They actually, become family instead of just residents.
South Patrol, Mike Hammer.
It seems like each day there's new challenges, different situations the community comes to me with that I end up scratching my head wondering, okay, how are we going to handle this? How are we going to combat this issue that this group is encountering? One, we're out there in the community. We're viewed as the officer-friendly, kind of the liaison between the community and the police department. A lot of people have questions. They want to know how to get in touch with different units. They might not have any access or never, been in contact with them, like for them to come to a picnic. How do I get in touch with this group? I just kind of play the liaison.
North Patrol, Paul Burkhalter.
It's exactly what I wanted to do since the beginning. To work with the community, to deal with issues at hand, and absolutely love it. Up north, we have great communication with our HOAs, our community at hand. The communication between North Patrol and the citizens has been great. A good day when I don't get any complaints about speed bumps.
Shoal Creek, Rick Cartwright.
It's very much rewarding. It gives me the opportunity to interact with the public and be that liaison between the public and what the department can do for them. I do think it's very important that the department have community interaction officers, just because the title itself says that we are ones that work with the public and that we want to interact with them and address their problems and let them know what the police department can do for them and what they can do also to obviously help themselves.
And finally, me, Shelley Gaddis. We spoke with CIO Coordinator Captain Chris Sicoli.
The community interaction officers are vitally important to our department and to the communities they serve. They have to know the dynamics of each neighborhood they work with. They have to know the dynamics of the division they work within. They have to keep current on what's happening within the department and within the community. They are the go-to person for those neighborhoods. We have a great mix between people that have been a CIO for many, many years to people that are just starting as a CIO. They seem to work together very well as a group. They share information. CIOs should never be used as an emergency contact. They are strictly an after-the-fact resource, either to find out what was happening in your neighborhood or to provide intelligence information. I think a lot of people, not only in the community, but also a lot of officers forget the CIOs have a lot of wonderful contacts in their neighborhoods, and they receive an awful lot of intelligence about who is doing what and where. It does take a very special type of person to be a CIO. You have to be somebody that is outgoing, that is willing to meet new people, that can work with very limited supervision. At the same time, the department has to trust them that they're going to follow the department guidelines and put out the department viewpoints. I'm very pleased with the current caliber of CIOs that we have.
Chief Forte often says relationships mean everything. As CIOs, we reach out to businesses, schools, faith-based organizations, home associations, and community groups. We keep the public informed on what the police department does and why we do it. We assist in neighborhoods setting up their block watch programs, we listen to complaints and suggestions, and we answer questions. Our connections range from the city council to state representatives and senators. People often say, "Where's a cop when you need one?" Well, CIOs may be the easiest to find. Check us out at www.kcpd.org. I'm Officer Shelley Gaddis. Have a safe week.
The city's Rebuild KC Neighborhood Mini Grant Program will begin accepting grant applications on Tuesday, April 1st. Rebuild KC will award grants up to $3,500 to registered neighborhoods whose project fosters partnerships and builds upon existing assets. Successful grant applicants will be required to provide a dollar-for-dollar matching contribution of volunteer labor, donated materials, and in-kind services. For more information or to apply, visit kcmo.gov and search for Rebuild KC. The city's spring curbside leaf and brush collection begins the week of April 14th for residents in the city's North Zone. On their regular trash day, residents may leave up to 20 bags or bundles of leaves and brush on the curb. Collection for Central Zone residents is the week of April 21st, and South Zone pickup starts April 28th. To find out when your pickup day is, check the Water Services website for the leaf and brush schedule. Residents may also dispose of woody debris at the city's 3 leaf and brush drop-off centers, which have reopened for the season. The drop-off centers are located at 1815 North Shoto Traffic Way, 10301 Raytown Road, and 11660 North Main Street. Residents have until Monday, April 15th to file their 2013 earnings tax returns and to pay any tax due. This deadline also applies to the profit earnings tax for businesses on a calendar year accounting cycle. Wage earners may file online using the city's quick tax system, or they may download the forms and mail them in. Visit kcmo.gov and enter the word tax in the search bar to find quick tax and all the forms you'll need. Also call the Revenue Division at 513-1120 if you need to do that. For more information about any of today's stories, please log on to kcmo.gov and enter Weekly Report in the search bar. That does it for this edition of the Weekly Report. I'm Chris Hernandez. Have a great week.